Wow, this is the best I've ever looked on YouTube, I think, honestly. What is this? What is that piece of hair? All right, so today is the first day of my Wegovy weight loss injections journey. So I really can't lose weight. My light definitely just died. Oh, I need more light. That's a little bit better. Guys, I'm a mess. So I decided to talk to my primary care physician about weight loss injections, because if you watched my last video that I did, or a couple videos ago, depending on when you guys are watching this, I talked about my anemia, iron deficiency, my thyroid disease, everything like that, and I talked about how I can't lose weight. I work out in the gym probably like 5 to 6 days a week. My diet obviously is on track. I don't eat any like crazy junk foods or anything. Do I like my sugar? Yes, I love my desserts, but I'm not like an overeater. I don't eat out a lot. Like Chris and I both don't eat out a lot. Like we really cut that down. I've included more like green vegetables and stuff to try to help with my iron levels, and I just can't lose weight because of the one disease that I have, my hypothyroidism and my like Hashimoto's and stuff. Unfortunately, it slows down my metabolism and I can't burn fat at the rate that I would like normally burn fat. Of course, due to like possibly the iron deficiency and a lot of like the hormone issues, I have higher cholesterol, and unfortunately, when you have higher fat, higher cholesterol, like you're obviously at higher risk for heart disease and things like that. And I'm 36 years old. Like I should not be having these things. So I went to my hematologist for the first time yesterday, and we talked about my anemia, and she ordered infusions for me so that I can get iron infusions and get back on track. She's like, you are severely anemic. We're gonna get you, we could put you on like an iron supplement, but it would take a really long time for it to like build in your system and give you the iron that you need back to help with your hemoglobin and things like that. So I'm getting iron infusions for that, but I asked her about the Wegovy. It's literally the medicine for Wegovy has been sitting in my fridge for a week now. I wasn't gonna start doing Wegovy because the only way that we get iron in our body is pretty much through our diet. So if I started Wegovy and I wasn't eating as much, I'm like, I'm just gonna make myself more deficient. Like that's not smart. Like I wanna be smart about this and I want to be healthy. And I asked her about it and she's like, I have no problem with you taking Wegovy. She's like, it's a great drug. Like those were her literal words. She's like, it's a great drug. So many people are on it and it has helped so many people. So I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna give it a go. I'm gonna give it a go. I have a video that I did before where I inquired about weight loss injections, but it was from my girlfriend Julia, who does all of my like Botox and filler and stuff, and she was like, you have to get your lifestyle in check first, because at the time, it was like almost a year ago that I inquired about them, I wasn't healthy. Like my diet really wasn't on track. I wasn't exercising as much as I needed to. She's like, before I put you on these are not like a fix-all drug. This is like a boost to help you. You need to get your lifestyle in check first. And I am literally so grateful to her for telling me to get my lifestyle in check first, because first and foremost, you have to be healthy. I tried to get healthy, and thank God I listened to her, because obviously I have deeper rooted issues going on with like my blood, my red blood cells, my iron levels, things like that. So now that I know kind of like what's going on with me and I have things under control, I asked my primary care physician about it, and my insurance covered it, and I made sure to check with my hematologist, and they're all okay with me being on it. So I'm like, okay, I guess I'm gonna do this. I'm also an emetophobic though, so like the thought of like being sick literally makes me like freak out. Like it gives me such anxiety that I'm like, oh my God. And I know a lot of people, like this drug can like make you feel nauseous, or I know a lot of people have like thrown up on it because like your eating changes, like it makes you not hungry. And like if you eat too much on it, I feel like it will make you sick because your body's like, well, I'm not hungry, so let's get rid of this. But I was talking to my sister-in-law about it last night, and she's like, just listen to your body. Like just listen to your body. When you're hungry, eat. And like, when you're full, stop. And I'm like, this seems so simple. Like, I'm such a simple person sometimes. And I'm like, why am I making this so hard? Like, I literally cannot. So I'm shaking right now, but I'm about to do this with you guys. I am doing my first injection with you guys, and I'm bringing you guys for this journey with me because I don't know. I just, like, obviously I need help losing weight, and it's not even that I'm fat. I just have excess body fat on me that just like won't come off, and I just feel uncomfortable in my body, and I work out so hard and like nothing else is helping. So I'm like, I need a little boost. I need a little help. So you guys are coming along for the journey with me, and I'm just gonna vlog this whole thing, and it's gonna be like a video journal of my first month with Wegovy. So I'm gonna do some before and after pictures, and I'm gonna show you guys my body, and that part I'm also extremely nervous about because I live in a body that I absolutely despise. So forewarning you, I'm gonna be very nervous. And if any of you come for me, I swear to God, like, you won't come at me. Don't be judging me for my body now, okay? Because sweetheart, I'll be fighting right back, okay? Because I know I need things I need to change, but I'm also trying my hardest to change those things. I'm not perfect, and none of us are. So let's just keep that in mind, and we don't judge. We do not judge. So for the most part, I have body fat. It's my legs that are super, super big, and I kind of hate them. But I also have a lot of like belly fat too. Like, I have this right here, like this belly fat. I've always had that. And I do 30 to 60 minutes on a treadmill about 4 to 5 times a week. I weight train. I drink plenty of water. I don't eat like a barbarian. So again, like, the fact that like I'm not losing the weight is kind of like frustrating. So the places that I really want to lose weight are definitely in my belly here, and then in my legs, which I'm not going to show you guys my legs just because I'm completely and utterly ashamed of them. And I've had a love-hate relationship with my legs my entire life, and I look back on pictures now and I'm like, why was I ever ashamed of those legs? I would kill to have those legs. Well, yeah, I know. I should have been grateful for what I had at the time. So, all right, so I'm going to inject. You can inject in 3 different places: your upper arm, your stomach about 2 inches away from your belly button, or the front of your thigh. And I think I'm just going to do my stomach, like right here. I just have some alcohol here on an alcohol pad, and this is the semaglutide. This is the semaglutide pen. As long as the medicine in here is clear, you're good to go. If it's like a certain color, then it means it's like, I don't know, like defected somehow, so you don't want to use it. But you just take this off, and you're going to clean the spot, and you just kind of grab some belly fat here and you press it in, and you hold until all this medicine runs out of that like little window. If I do get like start to feel like nauseous or anything, my doctor has prescribed me Zofran just in case. I haven't had anything but some coffee today. What I'm going to assume is that I'm just going to lose my appetite, I guess. I don't know. I just hope to God that I don't feel sick, because then I get extremely anxious, which then makes me feel even more sick. So I'm like, ugh. But today's a rest day from the gym, and I'm just going to be doing work at home. So I'll be checking in, letting you guys know basically how I'm feeling. I did weigh myself this morning. I was 193.1. And that was before I had anything to eat or drink. I only had my underwear on, and I think my watch. I am absolutely petrified, and I don't want to do this, but at the same time, part of me is so curious that I'm just like, okay, Jen, just do it. Just do it and like get it over with. I'm so scared. Guys, I'm such a wuss. I am such a wuss. Ugh. Yesterday seeing my hematologist though like gave me so much more confidence in it, because she's like, I have no problem with you doing that. She's like, it's totally fine. She's like, it's such a great drug. And I'm like, you saying that made me feel so much better. Oh my God, I'm literally shaking. Do I really want to do this? Oh my God, I'm so scared. Like here? Right? And like if I just don't like it, like I don't have to do it again, right? Like if it makes me feel bad. Like I'm being so dramatic, like watch, I'll probably literally not feel anything. Like, so you just want to grab a piece of belly fat here and you press it in until it clicks, and it's gonna click twice. Let's just try. Let's just try it. I won't know unless I try, okay? All right, Jen, get it together, Jen. Get it together, okay? You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be fine. Also, I had to fix my hair because my hair was driving me insane. Here we go. All done. We did it. Okay, there's the little yellow window there. And we'll see how we feel. I literally needed a pep talk from my husband for that one. Like, I am having so much anxiety right now. Like, I feel lightheaded. Oh my God, I'm such a loser. So I will check in a little bit. I am gonna go eat some breakfast so that I can at least take my meds. Like, I'm just gonna make some toast or something, because I'm like, okay, I just injected. I don't wanna like eat a whole breakfast. So I'm just gonna have some like toast or something. My husband is so sweet. He's like, keep me posted, but I think you'll be okay. And he's usually right. Like, my husband is always right. Like, he's such like the like voice of reason, and I'm just like the anxious one who's like, oh my God. I'm just dramatic. But yeah, so here we go. I'm proud of myself for doing this. I'm proud of myself for at least just trying it. I'm proud of myself for, first of all, getting my lifestyle together and making sure that I was completely healthy before I started doing this. This is not a fix-all, so I didn't want to lean on injections in order to lose weight or become the healthiest version of myself. I wanted to be the healthiest version of myself before I went on injections. I hope you guys stay with me through this entire journey. Today is June 25th, by the way. It is, yeah, it's June 25th, so I do one shot every week. So next Tuesday, we will be back here and I'll be checking in with you guys throughout the week, but I'm gonna go try to make myself busy so that I forget all about taking this shot and I don't talk myself into feeling sick, because that's exactly what I'll do, because I'm insane. All right guys, I will talk to you soon. Stay tuned for the updates on the weight loss injections. Okay. Hello, my love. So today is day 2 on my Wegovy journey. I took my shot yesterday. I did not check in last night because I was so tired. I ended up having to take a half of like one of my anxiety meds just because I was getting so anxious over like feeling nauseous or getting sick. Hello, little one. I love you. Okay. Overall, I felt completely fine yesterday. I didn't feel really any different. I did notice that when I was getting hungry, like the hunger pangs, they didn't hurt as much. Like, you know, when you're like really hungry, you just start craving something. Like, I noticed that that kind of dimmed down a little bit, and like I was able to go without like snacking in between meals, which I was pleasantly surprised with, because I do like to like grab a handful of Swedish fish or have a few pieces of chocolate and just like throughout the day, and I noticed that I wasn't doing that. So, and then today I also noticed the same thing, like I wasn't as hungry at the times that I'm typically hungry. So it really just kind of helped like control my hunger, and then I am getting fuller when I eat my meals. So I get fuller faster on less food. So far it's been really good. I haven't felt nauseous at all. I did feel a little bit sick today. I made like a yogurt parfait for lunch, and I felt like a little iffy when I got home, but like it's scorching outside and I had just gotten home from like running errands. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna try to like force myself to eat something just a little bit, because being hungry, I feel like tends to make you feel even sicker sometimes. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna try to eat something. So I did eat something small, and so far so good. I've been feeling great. I can't wait to do the second one and see how I'm feeling, but I'm gonna keep checking in like every couple days with you guys and just kind of like going over how I'm feeling, how much weight I've lost, if I lost any, which I was 2 pounds lighter this morning, but I'm sure it was probably just from like eating less yesterday and just like water weight. So I was 191.3 this morning, which I was 193 yesterday morning, right before I took the shot, like before I ate anything. So yeah, so far so good. I'm feeling good. Haven't had to take like any like nausea medicine. I haven't had to touch my Zofran. And yeah, we'll see. So far so good. I will be checking in soon. I love you all. That's that. Hello everyone. So I am about to do my second injection. It's been exactly 1 week since starting the Wegovy, and honestly I haven't really had any side effects at all. I still, for the first half of like last week after I took the first shot, I didn't really have like too much of an appetite, but like it kind of just like I said before, like when during my check-in, it just kind of like made the hunger pangs subside a little bit. But as I kind of got closer to doing my second shot, like for the second week, I felt like I had more hunger and cravings come back again. If anything, I'm having more side effects from my severe anemia right now. Just like I just feel out of breath. I feel really tired. My depression has been kind of bad, and like my anxiety has been really bad. But I truly think it's just that's because of my anemia more than anything. It's been making me feel just like really weak. And I have my iron infusions coming next week, and my doctor that I went to go see, my hematologist, was like, you're gonna probably feel pretty immediate, like, you know, change to your body. And I honestly cannot wait, because I literally hate feeling like this. So if anything, like I feel like doing all of this, like having the anemia, doing iron infusions, doing the Wegovy, and then like trying to keep up with just like life, working out while being so tired, it's actually just been a lot. And I feel like I'm extra anxious because of it. But and I mean, honestly, I'm not complaining. There's a lot worse in this world, honestly. And I know a lot of people have a lot worse than I do. Like I'd rather have these very minor, fixable, like in control issues that I have than anything else. But I just feel like I need to like step back from everything, let my body kind of like go through the motions right now, and just like, yeah, I don't know what I've been feeling, but I've just been super unmotivated, super tired, just kind of like in this haze a little bit. Overall, I'm down, I think like 5 pounds since last week. Granted, that's mostly just like water weight and like inflammation and stuff from obviously eating less calories, drinking more water and things like that, and just kind of like flushing things out. So I am down like a little over 5 pounds, but overall like my mental status isn't the best, but I think it's just because I have a lot going on right now. If there's anything I want right now, I just want to feel strong again, to be completely honest. Like I tried to go to the gym the other day and like I just couldn't do it. So I'm gonna do my second injection now. All right, here we go. Round 2 of Wegovy, week 2. Let's get her done. I'm just gonna do the same spot as last week. Not like the exact same spot, but actually I can't remember where. I think that's the injection spot right there. I don't know, I can't tell. All right, here we go. And there it is. By the way, I didn't mention last week, but you cannot feel, I don't feel anything. There's no pinch, there's nothing, like it's actually painless when you inject. So just FYI, if you're wondering if like you have like a fear of needles, which I know a ton of people do. I don't personally, but yeah, that is completely painless. I haven't had any issues at the injection site, nothing at all, to be completely honest. Overall, I am a little anxious for week 2. I'm like, oh my God, it's my second dose. How am I gonna feel after doing 2 of them? Like one's you know, one, but you know, granted, I'm on like the smallest, it's like 0.25 mcgs. Like I'm on literally nothing. So hopefully I don't feel any side effects after week 2. I'm not as anxious as I was last week, but I'm still kind of anxious. I'm just gonna try to keep myself busy and like not think about it. I'm gonna clean my house and just like try to reset my whole life right now, because I just feel like everything is so chaotic and I just don't feel like myself. And that's what's really getting to me, is the fact that I don't feel like myself. I don't like that. I'm a high energy person. I'm motivated. I love structure and doing things, and recently I just haven't, and it's really starting to like eat at me. So yeah, I think mentally for me right now, that's just where I'm at, and it's really affecting everything in my life. I do take the 3rd shot the day before my infusion next week, which I might bring you guys along for my iron transfusions as well. Just because, I don't know, I just feel like I want to definitely show this entire process of all of my physical ailments right now, which again are very minor, and I understand that. I'm just hoping that I can get back to my motivated, kind of like high energy self, so that I can then, you know, give that energy off to other people, because right now my tank is just empty. I'm running on empty. Can't run on an empty tank. All right guys, so stay tuned for the update, and I love you all so much. Oh my gosh, very early in the morning. So it is week 3 of Wegovy. So I didn't do a update this past week from week 2 to week 3 because I really didn't feel anything, to be completely honest. I think I might need to up the dosage to like whatever the next milligram is, just because I feel like I still have, this is going to sound so terrible, but I still have somewhat of an appetite, and I feel like I still have certain cravings, even though like I'm keeping track of my calorie count and like I'm still, you know, working out and things like that. Like I just feel like I should have less appetite than I do now. I don't know, like I still crave things. The first week I would like really wasn't hungry, but I feel like my body's getting used to it now, and it's just not having the same effects as it did, you know, the very first week. I feel like it's kind of start fading. So I feel like since my body's getting used to it, they're gonna have to probably up the milligram a little bit. No like nausea, no diarrhea, no vomiting, no anything that I was like super scared of the very first week. I eat pretty healthy meals, like pretty small meals all throughout the day, and I do keep track of all of my, or I have been keeping track of all of like the calories I intake. I've been trying to up my water. I'm definitely dehydrated, I know that. Like I need to get better with drinking water, but so far side effect wise, nothing really. I am down a little over 6 pounds. Feel as though whenever I start to count my calories though and really like watch what I'm eating, I feel like I always lose that like first bit of weight pretty easily, and then it kind of like plateaus right away. So I feel like this is what I was kind of like hoping it would help after I lose that like first like almost 10 pounds. I feel like it, like I said, I plateau, and I have really difficult time losing the weight past that. Overall, I have lost 6 pounds, a little over 6 pounds, almost 7, and I'm feeling good. I still like have a long ways to go, obviously, and this is not gonna be a fast journey, so I'm just taking my time. No huge developments. I'm just checking in, and here we go. Let's do week 3. Just gonna kind of go same spot right in my lower belly here. Let that dry a little bit because I don't want it to burn my hair though. Margaret, really? Come on now. I think you can, yeah, I think you can see the last 2 spots. One of them is a freckle, but you know. Done. I will keep you guys posted with any other like side effects or updates or any crazy amounts of weight loss. Other than that, everything's been pretty normal and pretty steady and very just like minimal, slow going, which is good. I didn't want any like crazy changes at all. I just wanted this to be like a crutch to help me because my body, it just does not lose weight like I just can't lose weight. I just unfortunately have to live with some things that make it very difficult to lose weight. So But I do go for my first iron infusion tomorrow. I am beyond excited. I'm more excited about my iron infusions than I am about like Wegovy and like the changes that I'm making there. So stay tuned for updates. I might bring you guys tomorrow for my infusion. I did think about it. I really wanted to, and then I thought about it. I'm like, usually like at infusion centers, there can be people next to you, obviously, and like I don't want to infringe on anyone else's privacy, so like I'm gonna try to film, but if I can't, I can't. I'm still gonna give you guys updates on it because I just feel like the Wegovy, the iron, like all of this kind of started happening at the same time, and I want to really keep everyone in the loop on my health journey right now. Stay tuned. We're staying positive. We're staying optimistic about everything. And we also leave for South Dakota next week for Chris's big meet next Saturday. So like there's a lot of chaos kind of like going on at the same time. I'm gonna try my best to vlog everything. And thank you all so much for being here. I'm just so grateful to have everyone here with me along this journey. Stay tuned for the updates. I do not know what was going on there. This is the worst angle. Why do I insist on filming at the worst angles? But we're on week 4 of Wegovy injections, and I am currently trying to finish editing crap, getting my entire house clean for a dog sitter, getting Schroeder packed for my parents' house because we leave for a trip in 2 days, and I still have to get myself packed, do all the laundry, clean the house. Like, the anxiety has been through the roof, like through the roof. I've been living off of ibuprofen and benzodiazepines at this point, and I'm just kind of like done with it at this point. I did go get my iron infusion last week. I did not bring you guys with me. I was in the infusion unit at the hospital, and it's where all of like the cancer patients get all of their chemo therapy treatments and stuff, and I felt extremely like disrespectful bringing a camera in there. I did not want a chance getting any other patients on film. Obviously I would have edited them out regardless, but just I didn't want to make anyone feel uncomfortable. Just someone going through something like that, I wanted to be as respectful as possible. So I did get my infusion. I did not film anything, but I did start to feel so much better. Almost like halfway through the infusion, I started to like actually feel myself perk up, but I'm not sure if it was from the fluids they were feeding me or if it was actually from the iron itself. However, I came home and did our entire lawn all by myself, like did everything out in like a heat wave, and I was fine. Then I came in, like cooked dinner, and yeah, I had so much energy. But then the next day I started to feel a little funky again, and I started to really lose energy again. So I didn't really do any updates on the Wegovy in the past week, just because I truly, honestly, my anxiety and stress level have been through the damn roof, and I haven't even been able to like look, I'm doing it right now. I haven't even been able to like get my thoughts together. One, I hate traveling, and we all know this. But granted, I'm fine once I like get to the airport. It's just like the anticipation ahead of time. 2, just like family stuff has been insane. 3, my health just puts me, if I'm not feeling good, like that triggers the anxiety like tenfold. And I was due for my period, and I got it, and it's been terrible. I've been in so much pain. The infusions did help with my period a little bit, but the cramps for some reason this time have been absolutely just, and I'm guessing it's from stress. I'm guessing my stress hormones have just been through the roof. So I'm gonna say all of this is chalked up to stress. I am down officially a little over 7 pounds, but then again, like I've said, my stress level has been high. I haven't been able to like work out. I have been eating okay. Sometimes I don't feel like eating at all. Sometimes I actually feel like having a full meal. I have been keeping track of my calories still. I feel like in the next week, when I finish up this little like first month journey, first like dose of Wegovy, I feel like I'll have a better understanding as to how all of this is kind of like gone down. But as of right now, So far, I don't think Wegovy has had any effect on me whatsoever, like emotionally, physically, like there's been no like crazy side effects or anything. That's what I mean. Like I'm sure it's helped me lose weight, but I definitely asked for the next dose up from my doctor, because I feel like this one, like at first it really took my appetite and really not suppressed it, but like helped me control it. But as the weeks have gone on, I found that I've gotten a little used to it. And I feel like sometimes I just have my regular appetite back and I'm like, I'm just craving sweets or something savory. And I'm like, even when I'm not supposed to be hungry. With the health things, everything seems to be kind of like coming to a head at like one time. And I just really quickly, I also got Botox. So really quickly, my lip did finally, if you guys saw my last video, or 2 videos ago, I'm not sure how you guys, what order you guys are gonna be watching this in, but it just depends on how much time I have to edit. However, my lip flip literally is amazing. My lips look super, super even, and they just kind of like stay up. That's literally it. Like they just stay up. And anyone with like a really thin upper lip, I highly recommend a lip flip. My girlfriend Julie, like she kills it every single time. I love it. And I definitely can't move my forehead, so that's amazing. It's nice and smooth. I wanted to have that all done before we leave for our trip on Thursday. All right, let me get to this injection and stop rambling on, because I have literally so much crap I have to do. I will be doing a complete full follow-up video, I'm sure, of everything. So I'll be sharing the app I use to count my calories and the app I use for like for working out. Like I do a workout app. I'll be sharing all of that with you guys, and all the other extracurricular things that I've done along with Wegovy. Today is week 4 of the 0.25 milligrams or 25 mcgs of the injection. I will be doing I did do before pictures too. I don't know if I want to share them on the internet, but once I actually start getting back into my like workout routine and things like that, I think I'm definitely going to be doing some after pictures as well. My before and afters aren't like crazy dramatic. I understand that. I just wanted help with like just losing a little bit of excess weight that I gained during like COVID and when I broke my ankle and stuff like that. So I didn't think I needed to lose a ton of weight, but definitely needed help controlling some cravings here. So you do not feel it at all. And then it should turn completely yellow like this one. So I'm not sure. I think I might like document going up at a complete dosage. I'm not someone who really suffered from like morbid obesity or anything like that. I just needed help controlling cravings and like losing the excess weight that I had gained in the past like year or so, just so we can see the differences between the two, because I think that that's really important in the journey of weight loss injections. I'm gonna check back in one more time 1 week from today, so next Tuesday after we're back from the trip, and I will let you guys know exactly how much weight I have lost since starting the first dose and kind of recap the entire month. And Walgreens is calling me right now to tell me to come pick up my second dose, so that's my sign that we're gonna document the next step up. Okay. All right guys, so stay tuned for the final recap, and I love you all. I will see you soon. Hello everybody. So I decided that I'm still gonna record the next dose of my Wegovy, which is only 0.5 milligram. So I went from 0.25 to 0.5 milligrams or 5 mcgs, 50 mcgs, 50? It would be like 50 or 5, yeah, 50. I don't know, regardless, I decided to record the next dose because I do want to make sure that everyone sees this process. It took me a long time to decide to even ask for weight loss injections. Of course, I tried to lose weight on my own and just couldn't. So when I finally decided to obviously make a doctor's appointment, I consulted with my doctor first. I talked to her about it first. I even talked to my hematologist first before going on them. I just, as you guys know and I've mentioned before, I've had a lot of health issues in the past few months. And obviously, I wanted to make sure I had those health issues squared away first. And Wegovy wasn't going to make anything worse. And honestly, if anything, since going on Wegovy, I have eaten healthier. I've eaten better, like more balanced. So I eat smaller meals more frequently. I've been drinking more water. Like I overall just feel healthier. And I actually, anything that I was afraid of in the very beginning, like none of those things have happened. Granted, that didn't happen on the 25 mcg, but we'll see what happens on the 50 mcg or 0.5 milligrams. Those anxieties are kind of coming back again because like I knew I was okay on the 0.25 milligrams, but I'm like, oh my God, this is different. This is more. What if something negative happens now? If anyone has anxiety out there, what do we know best, guys? Is that anxiety tells us the absolute opposite of what could possibly happen and just basically prepares us for the worst. So I'd rather be prepared for the worst, I guess. When everything does work out okay, it makes it like 10 times better. You're like, oh, I'm 10 times more relieved because I was actually prepared for the absolute freaking worst. So let's get this injected. And overall though, eating healthier, eating more balanced. I've lost some weight, like maybe 7 or 8 pounds, but again, I think it's really just from the diet changes and really not from the Wegovy, or maybe it is like the Wegovy is like kind of helping that, which is having an impact on me losing weight, but I have not lost a ton of weight. I just feel like less bloated, again, probably just because I'm eating better and more balanced. Okay, here we go. So I'm just going to inject it on the lower portion of my stomach again. It's going to kind of grab a little bit of fat. 1 click, 2 click, it should turn yellow, and then you're done. I of course will let you guys know if there's any updates along the way or let you know how I'm feeling, but otherwise if I'm not feeling anything, like I'm not gonna update you guys. Like I'll just update at the point of injection because then that way I can give you the full week in review. So I will see you next time I update or the next time I inject. Bye guys. Hello, my lovey lovies. It has been quite a while since I did an update on my Wegovy weight loss injection journey. You guys probably won't know it because it's going from like one frame to the next, but it's been about a month and a half since probably a little over a month and a half since I have done an update on it and like where I am in the journey of weight loss injections. We were on a trip, and after we went on that trip, I think I left off where I went up to the 0.5 mcgs, which is the next dose up from the 0.25, and the 0.5 made me feel like absolute like, oh my God, like I had an aversion to food, and I just the first day I took it, I was okay. It was the following day that I woke up, I was sitting here and I had like zero appetite, like barely anything at all could go down. I didn't get sick or anything. Granted, you guys know I'm an emetophobic. It's something that I've talked about very openly on this vlog and on this journey of weight loss injections, and it was actually spiking my anxiety so high because I had this aversion and I literally felt like I was just like it was just awful. Like I couldn't even finish, like take a sip of coffee. I remember the first day, like after doing the first full day, after starting the 0.5 mcgs, I put a mint in my mouth just to like, I don't know, just to get something like in me. And I literally was like I didn't even want that mint in my mouth. Like that's how much of an aversion it created in my body, like to my appetite. You only inject once a week. So I injected that week, and by that Friday, like I started to get a little bit more of an appetite left, or back, I should say. What will happen is you will have the least amount of appetite, and then as you get closer to your next injection, your appetite will start to kind of come back again, which is basically how it's worked for me. Honestly, I detoxed myself from the 0.5 because I felt like such crap. I still felt hungry, like I still was feeling some hunger pains, like I was hungry, and I'm so used to eating and like fueling my body, especially because like I go to the gym still, I still run, I still try to like lift weights, I still try to be as active as possible. And the fact that I wasn't fueling my body for it and like getting the proper amount of protein in me and like carbs and stuff, like not that I like strictly count that stuff, but like I make sure that like I'm somewhat regimented with, you know, higher proteins in the morning after I work out and things like that. The fact that I couldn't get any meals into me was like, it like messed with me psychologically, if that makes sense. Like it was seriously messing with my head. I was like, no, but this is wrong. I shouldn't be feeling hungry with no appetite and not feeling myself but still working out. Aren't I gonna like feel really weak and tired and not build any muscle or any, I don't know. So psychologically, it was kind of like messing with me a little bit. I lost a couple pounds that week just from like obviously not eating and having an aversion to food, but I didn't like the way I felt. Like I felt somewhat hungry, like I said, and I still had some like side effects of like what hunger will do to you. Like I kind of had a headache a little bit. I felt weak. I felt tired. I felt not good. I just did not feel good. That's the update from the 0.5 after I took it. I took a week off after that to basically get it out of my system. I wanted to kind of like start fresh and new. So giving it like a full 2 weeks, not injecting on the following week, and then waiting till the following week to inject again. So 2 weeks later, I injected just 0.25 again, just half of my dose. And it helped. But in the meantime, we lost one of our dogs. My dog Linus had to unfortunately be put down due to a cancer diagnosis that we received the very beginning of August. He had been having some breathing issues and started showing signs of breathing, maybe like sinus infection or like we thought like a cold or allergies, kind of like those kind of symptoms back in the spring. And we ended up getting an ultrasound for him, and it showed his spleen and lymph nodes were all inflamed, and most likely everything kind of went to lymphoma. Those few weeks in between, the reason why I haven't been able to really update you guys is because I was taking care of him. We had him to the ER at like 2 a.m. one night because he was panting so badly and wouldn't sit down and relax. So we knew he was extremely uncomfortable. He was in some kind of pain. He couldn't breathe. Whenever he would lay down, he would snore. Basically his like breathing pathways were starting to get extremely constricted due to inflammation in his body. About a week and a half ago, we had to make the unfortunate decision to take him in and have him put to sleep, which has pretty much crushed Chris and I. We are still grieving his loss. He was our baby of almost 13 years, and he was the most perfect dog you could possibly ever want. Ever want. The easiest to train, the happiest. He went everywhere with us. We gave him the best life that we possibly could. But unfortunately, due to that, I haven't had the capacity to pretty much do much at all. And we've just been grieving him mostly. But in the midst of all of that, that has also caused me to have a lot of disruptions in my eating and appetite. Grief is extremely heavy and uncomfortable on the body. So even though I was only injecting 0.25 of my Wegovy, the grief in and of itself made me not hungry. So unfortunately, that's kind of been like an outlier in this entire journey and like study of my weight loss injections. But overall, I have been consistent with injecting, minus the detox between the 0.5 and the 0.25 mcgs. But yeah, it's been quite a journey this summer, and it's just been so many lessons and like hardships, like one after the other. And I've been trying my best to upkeep with like videos and social media and work and whatnot, but I have to pick and choose what's most important in my life. Me being number one, and my family being number one, and my other fur babies. Then everything else kind of comes second. I don't make any money from YouTube. I don't make any crazy money from like social media. So I know it's not like a number one to me. So I've been wanting to update you guys, but it's just been so hard to do that because I just didn't want to come on here and just cry the whole time. Like, I can finally talk about it without crying. And yeah, it's just been really tough. But overall, this journey of like weight loss has been such like an up and down journey. It's been such like so anxiety ridden, and then like kind of like overcoming fears, and then like, oh my God, I feel like crap, and then detoxing, and then kind of like restarting all over again. So the plan now is to stay on the 0.25 mcgs. I actually just picked up my new 0.25 mcg injectors this morning. I have been keeping track of my weight loss. I use the Lose It app on my phone, so this guy right here. and I keep track of all of my calories. I get a budget every day. And my goals, I started at around 193.5 pounds, 193.5. So up here you can see I'm officially down 16.1 pounds. 193.5 was recorded April 26th at 193.5. And then this is today at 177.4. And as you can see, the 16.1 is up there at the top. Although I do believe Wegovy has helped me lose weight, it actually helped me control my appetite. I do love to fuel my body because I actually like to work out and move my body. And psychologically, like my head, I'm a very mind-driven person. I'm very in tune with my body, and the fact that it just like wasn't, I just wasn't eating, and I feel everything in my body. So the fact that I was still feeling hungry but couldn't eat was just a very odd feeling to me. For me, weight loss injections have been somewhat of a success. However, I have implemented a much needed lifestyle change, including an exercise program and also dieting with restricted calories, basically. Although Wegovy will probably help you lose weight and somewhat suppress that appetite so that you don't overeat, I believe that it's truly in your lifestyle changes where you actually lose the weight. The watching what you eat, I definitely took down my sugar content. I don't really eat snacks at night. And then moving your body, even if it's, sometimes I just go out for a walk. I believe it was in doing those two things and then having Wegovy kind of come in and just help me along with the appetite, has been the success story for me. Now, let's remember, I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not a nurse. I'm not someone in the medical field. Maybe I was at one point and I understand a lot of it, but I'm not a professional in the field. And this is just what my journey looked like, and it was custom to me. Everyone else's story and journey is gonna look completely different. You do what you think is best for your body. Just make sure you always listen to your body and always stay in tuned to your body and what your body needs. I was definitely staying up with water and my water intake. Granted, it was hard to swallow sometimes, especially when I was like on the 0.5 and my appetite was so bad. Like I was like, ooh. But overall, as long as you make sure that you're implementing the lifestyle changes along with Wegovy, this can be a seriously like successful weight loss journey for you. Like I just truly, that's my own personal opinion and that's truly what I believe. Let's remember not to judge people for going on weight loss injections. So many people are on them right now and they have been seen to lower heart disease, lower the risk of diabetes, honestly just like overall health benefits. Both my regular doctor, my endocrinologist, and my hematologist, who I've seen all three in the span of my weight loss injection journey, have said what a great freaking drug it is. Okay, like it is such a good drug. For me, the equation of success was exercise, budget of calories for each day and watching what I ate, and then implementing a small amount of Wegovy to help with cravings and my overall appetite. I 100% support anyone who goes on these injections. I think it's fabulous that you have decided to put yourself first and get your health in check. That has been my success story. I've been trying to freaking record this video for literally like a freaking month now, and so much has happened that I can't believe that it's actually taking me this long. But I'm gonna literally go over to my computer, upload this video, edit it down. I already have the rest of the video edited. I just need to post it, like finish editing and post it. I have decided to stay on the 0.25, which is the lowest dose possible, just to help with any cravings and help with maybe like appetite stuff. And it's actually just, it's made me want to eat better and just take care of myself. If I don't have an appetite, then I'm not thinking about food and I'm like, okay, I'm not really that hungry, so I can go off and do something else. And it really makes me stop and think like, okay, my next meal will be this, and it'll be this many calories, and it will be healthy and whatnot. Like it's actually really helped me make healthier choices too. Another positive to add to the list of positives that this drug has done for me. Thank God I finally got this freaking recorded, and I want to thank you guys all so much for being here and just watching my journey with me. And I was going to do before and after pictures. I did take before pictures, but I just don't have the balls to put before and after pictures on the internet. I'm gonna keep those to myself, but I did show you guys my Lose It app, and I am down officially 16 pounds, which is wonderful, and honestly, no one has noticed because everyone was like, you didn't even need to lose weight, and I'm like, okay, I hide it very well, okay? Like, it was in areas that you probably couldn't even see. So anyway, I am so excited for, you know, what the future has to hold, and still continuing to lose weight and meet a certain like goal weight. But yeah, if you guys have any questions at all, please let me know. Again, don't take this as like a this is how it will be. Your journey may look very different to mine, and let's not judge other people for what they choose to do in their life, and let's just remember to choose what's best for us and only us. So if you guys have any questions, please put them in the comments, or if you want to share your journey, please put them in the comments or message me or whatever. Finally got this video done. Thank the Lord. Until next time, I will talk to you later.